I'm laughing at some of my brides out here talking about, no, I ain't got no cocktail belt. I mean, you need to go get your cocktail ready. I don't
Oh,
see people.
I will tell you, I have my bottled water, but I was going to put it in a fancy glass at first, but, you know,
All
really
right.
good.
We be good. All right. So I have my glass ready too. And I'm waiting for it. So I see a bunch of people signing in. So Lauren, if you have your phone closer to you, I guess we can wave and say hi. Hi guys. Thank you all for joining us. We're here. Appreciate you guys coming on. All right. So we're getting started today. We're live with 1023. Lauren in the house. Say hey guys.
Hey, everybody.
So if you guys don't know the history between Lauren and I, we got to educate you guys. So I knew Lauren all the way from New York. Who introduced us was BKKY, one of our favorite cake vendor, Miriam. Oh my God, to this day, Miriam does all my birthday cakes when I was in New York. And when I met Miriam, Miriam was just starting out. And she did my first Fashion Week show cake. It was a Ciroc cake with our logo. And trust me, that cake went in like no time. It was like, hello, this thing was amazing. At that time, I didn't even know there was like alcohol-infused cake. And she was so amazing. And then Lauren did the topper for one of our other cakes. And that's how we started to mesh. And we've been connected ever since. It's just been amazing, amazing, amazing. And I love Lauren. She's just totally amazing. So today, Lauren is going to fill us in on what she has in store, what she's been doing during the quarantine time. Talk to me, Lauren. Talk to the people.
So,
Hi, Mimi.
Oh, hey, Mimi. So I'm here in the Tampa Bay area. So I'm just a little bit north of you guys down there. Or I know some of you are all over the place, but I'm in Central Florida. And here, actually, while I've been sitting here waiting for this to go live, I just found out that as of tomorrow morning, we are on a stay home.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just got the alert. However, I'll still be coming in here. I can still, technically, I can work full time if I'm getting orders, which I need orders, because I only am in this building with who I'm self-isolating with at home. So we don't have any other people we come in contact with. So, but most of my design work I do at home anyway, and most of the communication, but all the cutting stuff, I can still be here technically working. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. So, yeah, I definitely need some support, as everyone else does. I think this is a great time for us. Like, I'm a big silver lining person.
Yes.
Like, so for me, I'm going to take this and I'm going to look at every single silver lining I can possibly find. So for instance, it's brought a lot of us closer. Like, everyone's always like, support small business, support small business. Now it's like, wait, we need to support each other or we go out of business. Like, this is
Exactly.
not, we will lose our dreams if we don't support each other. Like, this is not to buy purses and shoes anymore. This is, which for me it never was, but I'm just saying in general, like, this is not a luxury. This is life or death for a lot of small business owners right now. Like, a lot of us who have buildings, who have offices, venues. I have an office, a venue, and a warehouse. I have these bills due next week. Yeah, next week.
Next week. First of the month.
First of the month. Like, I have multiple lease payments due. I still have all my real bills, like, you know, my household bills. So, like, we are in a position right now where we know the situations we're in. So we know the situations other people are in, and now we can take this even more serious than we already did. If you know me, I've always been a huge small business supporter. Now I am going so far above and beyond. Like, if I hear somebody like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, I'm going to give them as many shout outs and referrals. I'm letting as many people know. And I didn't even know I could do it more than I already was. And here I am figuring out ways to help other businesses. And I really pray all of you do too. So let's see, there's 21 people on here right now.
Yeah.
If all 21 of us can support like 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, whatever we can do. And then hopefully they support, just like this virus is like 1 person and 1 person equals 10 people and all this, we could do that with the small business support and keep each other alive. And it's not always financial. Like some of us don't have any funds coming in. Like we're in the event industry. There's no funds for some of us. Tag, share, promote, because some people are scared to purchase right now.
Yes.
But you can still get these people seen by other people. Yes, it might not have a direct effect right this minute, but keep going, because that person might tell another person who isn't scared to shop.
Exactly.
It's so important right now to not think about this virus is here right now, so we can't do anything. This is the time to do everything. Like on a personal level, you guys should be eating much healthier right now. Like,
I know.
Like I'm a binge eater. I will tell you all day long, I'm a little piglet. I binge eat typically, especially if I'm stressed. Right now, I am stressed. I'm not binge eating because I don't want to spare any extra food. Like we don't know when if we're gonna need it.
Right.
Eating healthier foods, working out. Like I love, if you guys follow me on my personal page, you know, like I like going on walks in the woods and all this kind of stuff. Get out more than you normally do. Or if you don't get out, yeah, this is the time. Like silver lining. You should be healthier. You should be closer with your family. Even if you can't come in contact, text people. Like send messages, like check on people. Like matter of fact, okay, we're at 22 people. I expect all of you, by the time, you don't have to do it right now because you're on the phone, but when we get off of this, I want all of you to reach out, like text 3 people who you haven't talked to recently and just say, hey, I'm just checking in on you. How are you doing through this? Like, this is a big mental health crisis for us as well. Like, especially if we're creatives, we're freaking out right now because our brains are so overactive. Check on people. Like, just, and you don't have to go. You don't have to go have something delivered necessarily. I know our funds are tight right now, but that verbiage, the conversation, just that's it. It's done. Like that's it. It's that easy. Yeah. So that's what I would love for you guys to do when you get off of this call is reach out to at least 3 people. I would love for you guys to share some Instagram pages, Facebook pages with some of the people that you follow, that you admire. Like, just give them a shout out. Like, do a repost, tag, go through some of their products and be like, oh my gosh, I think you like this. You have an awesome wedding planner in front of you. Any brides to bees that you know, any people like you know, tag them real quick and be like, hey, this is my planner, or I'm thinking about hiring her. You need to check her out because look at what she's doing. Like, you know, you're safe in her hands. This is the time to like really use your voice. Like, we were given voices, we barely use them. Now's the time to use it. That's all we have right now, like legit. So that's where I'm coming from on my trying to stay sane side. And then business wise, I'll let you know, like, I'm scared. I'm always the transparent one. I am not afraid to say I am afraid.
You know, we all are right now in that same situation. We can go by thinking positive and having a positive vibe, but in the back of our heads, we all thinking about what happens if things doesn't really pick up in the next couple of months. Where are we going to be like in May or in June? You know, so for us to be on here to motivate and encourage each other is really the way to go, people. We have to find ways to support us as small business, find new ways, innovative ways to get in there, get out there, try to see how we can get people to still reach out and also support us. Because at the end of the day, when this all passes, we all have to get back to planning. We have to get back to work. We got to get back to the everyday nitty-gritty that we have to do. And we have to think about what we can do now in that little time frame that can give us the mental, you know, freedom that we get. So trust me, I haven't been sleeping. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm a person that I need to be constantly working. My brain is nonstop. It's always going. I always have to be thinking about new and next things to do. So this was a way for me to also get out of my little shell in my home.
Right.
It's a way for me to come on here and hear what everybody is saying, what people are doing, spread the love, give some positive energy out there so we can all be reminded that we're all in this together. You know, we are not alone. And I am so appreciative of all the people that are on here and how you guys have been supporting us since we started yesterday. It's been nothing but amazing. We'd love to hear what you guys are dealing with, you know, what we can do to help support you guys. Lauren, what you just said, hands down, 100%. We definitely need to reach out to all of our vendors, our families, our friends, find out what they're going through. You'll never know. You know, some people are really, really going through it right now. So we want to make sure that we are continuing to support each other. Now, before we go deep into this, because Lauren has some amazing stuff at her shop that she wants to show, I just want to talk about what I'm drinking. Lauren got her cocktail. But what I'm so done with you, Lauren. So Lauren had the bottle of water. So, Lauren, did you really bring a bottle of water to our live chat?
Look, I was going to put it in one of my fancy glasses, but really didn't feel like washing it afterwards. So I was just like, you know what? I was going to take the label off and make it, but then, like, it's one of those, like, labels that are, so I'm just like, it's a wrap. It
made one of my clients that even though you're looking to postpone your wedding date, and so far you're moving into a new date and you have invitations or save the dates already made or custom stuff already done, at the end of the day, that's your real wedding day.
right.
When you have your guests them come to the new day, they're not even going to look at that stuff. They're just going to be happy that they're there to celebrate it with you when we finally have it done. So I always say, don't look at those small detail stuff that you think the guests are going to be like, oh, but the date. No. Look at it as a way that you're saying, this is my original wedding date. This is the date that I really want to celebrate my anniversary on. This is it. If it was March 28th, it's March 28th. If it's March 29th, it was March 29th, not August 6th. You get what I mean?
And correct me if I'm wrong, because I got married a long time ago. Yeah. But I could have sworn when I did, he and I had to go to the courthouse to file a marriage license.
Marriage license.
That's nice. My wedding date. My wedding date isn't even the day we had a ceremony. I've been married, like maybe only a few days later.
Well,
but
with that now, you can actually have the date, but you can't, like, say for instance, somebody wanted to jump and do it. Let's say they got it today and want to do it tomorrow, they wouldn't be able to do it because it only lasts for a certain couple of days or whatever till the wedding day, the actual day, and they're signing it with the officiant on the day of. Okay. So, you know, now you can definitely have it where it's your original date on your marriage license that you got married. So it's fine. But, you know, the crazy part, I'm going to tell this story that one of our clients was in March, was literally in Jacksonville getting her marriage license when we called and told her that it had to be postponed. You know, the W called and they were like, Mel, they done cut us out. The restaurants have to be closed. We're going to have to do it postponed. But even the W hotel was so great with their response and what they're going to do for the client was just absolutely amazing. I mean, she was just upset because she really wanted to continue. She really didn't care about every other little detail. She just wanted to be married.
Right.
And I had to explain the same thing to her. Regardless of the date being changed or we're moving it or whatever, we got to also understand that it's just a date. But you still have your real date. Like how Lauren had that date years in the back of her head that she wanted to make sure that was her wedding day. You know that day, that day is yours between you and your partner. It's not about your guests and all that stuff and when you actually have it. It's the day that you and your partner decided that this is when we were going to commit to each other.
Right.
So I, for one, I'm not stuck on dates. I encourage my other clients, and I also encourage wedding planners that are on here that have brides that are just like, I just want to have that date, to really encourage them, like, you know, right now is the time for you to just get a date and get it quick. Because we talked about this yesterday. Brides from 2021 are already booking a year out. Now, if you're in 2020 and you have to move your date, you're going to have problem within 2020 to get a date. So you're going to be looking at the following year. And the time is now for you to reach out to every one of your vendors and start to lock them in.
Right.
Listen,
And
don't wait for the last minute, people. You can work with, and I said this yesterday, you can work with every vendor. Talk to them, communicate with them. They're willing to do soft holds, a small deposit, work something out so at least you have it secured. And that's the whole reason why we're here, because we want to be able to educate you guys to let you guys know, okay, now that everything is still going, it's not really, I even sent an email out to my clients this morning to my brides, letting them know, listen, these are the next steps I'll be doing starting Monday. We're getting back to the fun stuff of planning those things, and then when we're back on track, we'll start working back on the crazy detailed stuff that we need to do. But we're not going to just stop and pull the brakes right now. We're going to still go ahead, still be engaged, and let's do what we have to do. And this is exactly what we need to educate our clients with. We got to let them know this is the time for you to come on, get with these vendors, still support these vendors. I mean, I can show you in my office here. Lauren has signs all over my wall. Okay? She even has signs in my home. People is like, oh, you love yourself too much, Melissa. Your name is like all over your walls. But Lauren is the one that does it because I love acrylic and stuff work. So you can do it for your home. You can do it for your office, small business people here. Get your custom business signs now. Lauren does those things too. And for my brides that are looking to do like your table signs, your Mr. Mrs. With Lauren will show you a few of those samples, you know, your table numbers, all these things. Start putting those out there, you know, put your request in and get those orders in.
Right. And, you know, and I'll tell you too, so on my venue side, all of my clients, all of my bookings for events that I have for March and April, at the very beginning of this, I gave them those 2 months the opportunity to book any dates, reschedule with no fee whatsoever, and to reschedule, they get first dibs on any dates. Now I'm going to tell you what happened with one of them.
Yes.
And when I tell you I'm responding to her so quickly, but because she's doing her reception here and her ceremony over at the chapel right here, even though I was responding within minutes, she would ask about a date. I'd say, grab it. And I told her, grab any date, like message me real quick and I'll tell you, grab it. So she was grabbing it. And by the time she responded to them and they read it, you know, sometimes that date was gone. So we flip-flopped several times, you know, having to find a date. But for me, any new people who were requesting dates, I actually paused all of them to make sure that my current clients that had something booked that I was rescheduling, I was giving them first dibs. So I kind of put everybody else on pause. Right. So now that I got all those for the next, you know, all my March and Februaries are all booked up now for a date. They have their new dates. I made sure that they're confirmed with all of their main vendors, because sometimes, you know, a photographer might no longer be available, but their main vendors are all connected now. Right. So now I have in all of these clients coming in now, like today I got several inquiries, which I've been kind of stressed out, you know, about how do we make the venue stay alive during this time, but they're reaching out for available dates, because I think that they're also realizing you're not just competing anymore with people getting engaged now. Right. You're pretty much at this point, you're competing with brides that were already booked that should be married for maybe the next 3 months. Like people are taking March, April, May. I haven't seen anybody going as far as June. Oh no, I have a bride which is going to June right now that's pushing to September. So you guys, like, everyone is like really, you guys have to think about that. Where you were in competition, let's say with 2 people, now you're in competition with 4 people, and the numbers are just doubling up. So you have to be careful. Now for me, although it's great that I'm getting inquiries for dates, anything that's of anything within the next couple months, I'm not taking full payments on. I'm allowing them to pay a deposit or a retainer if they wish to. Pay a small retainer fee, but I'm not having them start payment plans, which hurts me badly to not have income coming in. But if we can't do that date, it's a lot easier to start, you know, a payment plan down the road than for me to have to refund or whatnot. So it's a difficult situation. So always also keep in mind, like when you're working with these vendors, that we are really trying to do as much as possible for you. The majority of us, I've seen, I'll be honest, on some of these group boards, like real talk, I'm a vendor and I will tell you, some of these vendors are being a-holes. Like the way that they're treating this, they're seeing profit. Like they're looking at how to make, oh my gosh, like now I can charge this. And now they need a premium day. Cause I just saw a venue owner post that the only dates that they have available now are premium dates. So they're like, I'm going to let them reschedule for free, but I'm making them pay all the extra money for a premium day because that's all they have left for the next 2 months. And, or the next 2 years, or they have to lose all the money that they did pay. I'm like, that's a real scummy, in my opinion, but that's my opinion.
No, like, I think
business-wise, that's business.
Out here as well.
Yeah, but, you know, it's to me, it's also taking advantage of the situation. So you guys have to really know, like, the majority of your vendors are really looking out for you. Like, everyone I know who's a vendor, they're really looking out for their clients. You know, no one wants this to happen. We're hurting, and we're doing as much as possible, like in pain. And we also sympathize the fact that we know you guys are in a different type of pain also. Like, you guys were looking forward to this. This was your dream, and you know, sprinkles and glitter. And to you now, this thing is tragic, but it really isn't. And that's the thing. Like, I really, that's if I can give one takeaway, as much as I want the takeaway to be like, oh my gosh, come buy something, my takeaway is going to be like, please look at those silver linings, because this doesn't have to be as awful. You know, and we really are all here together trying to make this work. We are.
And thank you all for all that's joining in. I see a bunch of people just joining in even more. Oh, thank Be Collect for being here. Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie.
And we are here just trying to educate and encourage each one of our vendors and brides if it's going through this situation right now. We just want to be able to let you guys know what we are doing to support you on your wedding day as well, with the changes and everything that's going on, and also how you can actually support each and every vendor that's out here. And Lauren, that's a great tip. We have to be able to do something, guys. Don't wait for the one or twos right now. Go ahead and whatever date you can get, lock it in. I literally today we were back and forth with a date, and we thought every vendor was safe. And now we came back, we still have 2 that's like, nope, I can't. So now we got to go back to the drawing board and try to see if we can find new dates again, if you're still considering to keep that vendor, you know.